Well, shalom, members of the Shifting Romance with Israel course. So glad to have this moment with you. Very sorry that last week, after I had prepared such a wonderful and lengthy lecture, I lost it all in my attempt to try to put it onto the system. So my apologies for that. I was out of town. I was in Dallas for most of last week. I'm in town this week, and I've been going through your posts and finding them quite good. And of course, you've been reading one another's posts and responding, and I'm very, very thankful for the good way you're applying yourself and coming to master the material. This week, of course, we're looking at the era between the two wars, between World War I and to the end of World War II, and you're looking at all of the developments of the Balfour Declaration and the growth of anti-Semitism for the early 20s and into the 30s, and then of course through the Holocaust period. You're looking at the development of the Pentecostals as they go through the depressing era, religiously depressing era of the 20s and 30s, and then of course the economic depressing time of the 1930s. And then their awakening to the opportunity to be embraced by the National Association of Evangelicals, a new organization that was for the first time inviting Pentecostals to sit down at the same table and have input and impact upon things in the United States. And there is a dissatisfaction in Pentecostal circles with the way things are going. There's a hungering, a thirsting for a new move of God, and at the same time there is anti-Semitism that has been brought over from Europe. It's been shipped over. Great shiploads of anti-Semitic literature has impacted the Pentecostal world. There's a fair amount of anti-Semitism even in Pentecostalism, never mind the rest of the United States. And there is a spiritual depression, not just an economic, but there is a spiritual depression that really carries right on through World War II, but basically sets the stage for something wonderful that will immediately follow. So as you plumb the depths of all this information and you give serious consideration to some of the objectives and the thoughts here, I'll be looking for specific kinds of questions that you might have. I really don't want to use this lecture time to simply discuss things that you're reading or discuss things that you're working with one another in the writing of the answers that you put in each week into your teaching or into your coursework. I want to deal specifically with questions that you cannot find answers for. Things that are really concerning to you, or things that you've gone through the literature and you're not finding it, or you've interacted with other students and still there's no satisfaction. If you post some of those kinds of questions or send them to me specifically, then I'll be very happy to take those kinds of questions and answer them the best way that I can on this very kind of video for you for the following week. So if you've got those questions this week, list them for me. Either send them to the questions to the professor or have them in the body of your teachings, of your writings, so that we can identify them or mark them clear. Dr. Gannon, please address this issue or something to that nature. Then we'll field them and put them into the lecture, the visual lecture for the following week. So God bless you. It's now Friday, and I hope that you have a wonderful Shabbat. Be sure and get some good rest this weekend, and we'll look forward then to seeing you in class this coming week. God bless you.